Giraffe,
and Fago.
This is how we're getting ready to do this panel this morning.
I'm not. I just have water.
And it's noon. It's not even morning.
But I mean, most people, how many of you are feeling like we are? Tired?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your flesh starting to, like be really tired of all the makeup and scrubbing? Because mine, oh gosh.
Your mouth muscles hurt from smiling all weekend?
Because you're having so much fun, your feet hurt, gosh. Yeah, but we're gonna do a movement panel.
So we're looking forward to getting up and stretching. We're gonna, this feels...
Oh, they're adjustable.
Oh.
I can like
Wait, we can just do this.
Sam broke his. Hey.
I did this yesterday. So this panel we usually go over the movement that we do to do the robot. We go over a little bit of the makeup, and then we go over some costuming and character choices. It's fun to make a robot, and we know fans over the years love to make something they've dubbed a fan bot. I think they dubbed that probably.
Yeah, like within the first year, we had like a Facebook group called the Fanbot Army.
That makes sense.
I think it still goes on today.
Maybe. But it's fun to get in the spirit. We get to see lots of fun robot characters at shows, as well as online. On our official Steam Power Draft Tumblr, we do Fan Art Fridays and Cosplay Mondays, and we like to showcase lots of different fan bots that we find on the Tumblr tag. So if you ever have a robot of yourself, you can definitely take photos and tag Steam Power Draft, and we will hopefully find it and showcase your lovely robot self on our Tumblr. Let's see. What is this robot thing that we do? What is this?
Well, we are actually mimes. We have some mime training between the three of us. We started way back when, I think it was 2006. I took a mime class because, well, David had told me about Uncle Jerry, who's this great mime. Why don't you tell your side of the story first, since you met him before I did.
Yeah, well, we both went to the same community college, and I was taking theater class. I think you were actually in a different college at the time.
I was a game art and design major.
But I was doing a lot of musical theater stuff and general stuff in community college. But so I took like a beginning acting class, one of the basic deals, and met Jerry Hager. He happened to be the Seaport Village Mime in San Diego for like 22 years, so an official like character where he did miming and stuff. And I got to go see one of his last shows that year and at Seaport before the management changed or something. Sad story. 22 years, he's let go because of whatever. But he still did the miming and stuff, and that kind of inspired me, like, oh, that's pretty interesting. So I remember telling Bunny about it at the time, and I think you actually joined the community college after dropping out of your...
Yeah, I was like, I didn't like the video game industry, how it was looking. I was like, I'm never gonna find a job after I get with this useless degree. So I was like, why don't I just do what even my instructors, they said like, you're a great artist, but everything that you presented to us should be like, you should just go and do it, like, because I would like do presentations where I'd sing and, well, I didn't know at the time, but mime, and it was very theatrical, and even all my game designs were like musical games and all this weird stuff, and so yeah, I just like said to hell with it, and I went to community college and took a mime class that was taught by Jerry Hager, and beginning acting. I had done acting classes with David in high school, and did a lot of plays, and we found out we had a knack for it in senior year of high school. So coming back to that was really refreshing, because it had been missing dearly for my life. So we found out that we were pretty good at the mime, like with some training. So after like the first year, I think David took it.
Yeah, I saw one of your pieces, which happened to actually be, like one of your finals was like a whole silent robot piece.
It was a robot who was slowly becoming human, and he would like, I can't remember everything. I know there's video of it somewhere. Yeah. But it's like, I had like this mask, and then you would take it off, and then
yeah, I was sick. I remember that. I saw that.
You didn't do one that year.
No, that was just Bunny at that
And I
time.
saw John's too.
Yeah, John did one. I think I filmed both of them for your final just to have
I
it.
think John did the God creating the world.
Yeah,
That's pretty crazy.
Some biblical thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Your guys' were the ones that stood out. I think a girl
John's
did a
and
spider one,
yeah.
but
I mean, even I was in the class and I was like, oh yeah, John's and Bunny.
I remember I wore like this trench coat, and then the robot cuts itself out to commit suicide. So I kind of like mimed the knife going through, and then I opened up and I had a red shirt
Fucking
underneath,
sick.
and then it takes out its heart, and then it takes some scissors out and cuts the cord, and it stops.
There was some funny things though before that.
There was.
You're like messing with a cat and you're like spinning it around.
and I accidentally killed a cat. It was really dark.
I mean, it's like funny, like, oh, you're having fun with the cat, but you don't realize your own strength.
I don't think we have that video anywhere. We should put it up on Engineer 2.
Well, if this was back, I mean, even then, like,
like
I just had
mini
those
DVDs, yeah.
mini DV tapes or whatever, so I'd have to like transfer it.
But anyways, we met John because John was really cool. He was a great artist, just up and coming. Like I don't think he'd ever had any training or
No,
anything.
he did some unicycling and stuff, but yeah, we were all interested in mime and we became fast friends.
We'd go get Subway with Aaron Burke, and we'd all just kind of clicked, like working together on projects. And we kind of came up with this idea of like going and doing the robot at Balboa Park, which was home to the Two Worlds Fair, 1915 and 1933, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
The Panama Exposition or whatever. And so it's great. We busted on the street, put our hat out, would sing Mr. Roboto if people would put money in our hat.
We only did that like one or 2 days.
Yeah.
And then we had our original material that we started coming up with.
So the difference between like what, we wanted to talk, because usually, you see like things like Euro Trip or anywhere where there's like a robot performer, and they're silent. Like the mimes are always silent, but
I mean, that's the idea of the art form is, conveying everything through body movement.
But we snap back at the audience, and people learn real fast that don't heckle us, because we're just going to act like any performer that has the ability to talk. We'll just break we don't break character, but we'll put all the attention onto them, and it worked out really well. Over the course of like 5 or 6 years doing it on the streets, we only had like 1 or 2 hecklers.
Yeah, I mean, one of them was like some kid on a skateboard, rolling past saying faggots or something.
Yeah.
Something stupid like that. And
Or some scene girls who were like, "This is gay," which I mean, kind of it is.
I suppose it depends. Either way, it's happy and
It
it's
is,
also.
and there's me in it. Which, so mime deconstructing what we did and what we pieced together. We had training, and we took the mime class like 5 times. Like the first year was great primer.
I mean, that wasn't helping our degrees at all, but we just really liked the mime class.
And we kept taking it until like the 5th time. It was like, can't take it again. Like,
I don't have a reason for you to take it.
right. So we studied commedia dell'arte, clowning. Oh, okay. You did the gay.
Oh yeah, I was like, where is?
Yeah. So
There was a lot of stuff. Vocal mime too was another one where like I thought it would be cool to do like when you're doing a mime piece, like if you had to open up like an object or you're touching an object, its sound is its name.
Right.
So like if a sliding glass door
You
would
did a whole
open
piece.
it, like the sliding glass door would make the sound of its name. I can't remember what it sounded like, but it was.
sliding glass door.
Yeah, it was something like that. So, real stupid stuff. Real.
It was fun. It got us thinking outside the box. Like there was exercises where we'd have to wear all black, including a black hood, and try to express anger or happiness.
We didn't have to go so far as like they had some stuff in like France or something where like you have to like strip completely naked and like do.
I think that was De Cruz.
Eddie De Cruz.
Yeah, I think he ran a shop. That's where Mum and Shuns came out of.
Yeah.
They were on Sesame Street a couple times. You probably remember their acts. They did really creative stuff like having like notepads for eyes.
You see this stuff on YouTube still from the 70s.
And they'd peel it back and the eyes would change. It's really cool. Like look up Mum and Shuns on YouTube.
They basically went into the mountains and just made all this art stuff, and we always joke that they were humans that went up into the mountains and came back as caterpillars, because there's this one That thing they did where they're just like, they look like, they're dressed as caterpillars.
Giant caterpillars. It's really cool. But so that was just like one inspirational.
Other
there's a-
one was like Shields and
Yarnell.
Yarnell, which they had their own show, which was also in the 70s. And they had this bit that they would do on the show, the robot couple. And that was like a huge inspiration. Of course, we saw Jerry do the robot and we like immediately fell in love with. I mean, the robot's really cool to look at, I think.
Yeah, it's really impressive when you get it right, and it's.
And Shields and Yarnell, they did like
Amazing.
It was all about. There was very stiff, so it was all the bits were about like okay, it's just a newlywed couple and they're making breakfast, so they're pouring cereal, but you know they're going
So the milk's going everywhere.
and it's
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 hilarious.
hilarious.
They try
It's
to bring the
subtlety.
food in their mouth, and it just.
I mean, it sounds stupid, but it's like so well done that
Oh, there's Moment Chef.
there you go.
Oh, it's the best.
You know, it's pretty theatrical, artsy stuff. That's you know.
Yeah.
We just watched this.
Yeah.
Well, we urge you to go and look up some of the stuff.
Oh.
But anyways, we should go into some of this mime movement stuff.